What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back again with a new video. And folks, we have a major development happening in the RCP generic ballot polling aggregate. That is right, folks. Today, we finally have the polling. That is right. Polling is starting to admit the 2022 midterms are going to be a big red wave national environment. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow that mysterious Twitter account in the description down below, and also join the channel. That is right, folks. For just 10 cents a day, you can join Real American Politics. Only 10 cents a day. You can join the channel and help continue that daily content. We all love that daily content. So I hope you join today. Alright, folks, let's get into today's video. Like I said in the intro, Republicans are finally, after months of polling, of showing Democrats with a D plus 0.5 lead in the generic ballot. Finally, the polls are starting to admit this is going to be a red wave national environment. Specifically, the last three polls that have just been added to the RCP generic ballot, Harvard-Harris, Trafalgar, and Rasmussen, each have Republicans with an R plus 6, R plus 5, and an R plus 7 edge over the Democrats. And this is a clear trend, especially from Rasmussen. I mean, you look here. Just last month, or I should say a couple weeks ago, Rasmussen had an R plus 4. Now they had an R plus 3. And under a month ago, they had his R plus 1. And they showed Democrats they did have a little bit of pickup for a little bit there. Right? For a couple weeks there, Democrats were somewhat gaining, in quotations, on the Republicans. But in the past couple of weeks, many things have happened. Namely, debates. There's been several debates across the country. You look at places like Georgia, Arizona, Wisconsin, etc. And in the vast majority of them, Republicans easily beat the Democrats in the debate. It weren't very close debates at all. I mean, look at Arizona. Blake Masters won that by a landslide, all right? I know it's not an election, but he won that debate by a huge amount. I mean, that wasn't even a debate. Half the time it was just, how badly did Mark Kelly screw up? That's kind of the debate in Arizona. Nutshell. Last night, Georgia, you had a shocker. Herschel Walker annihilated Warlock in the debate. Something that I wasn't even expecting to happen. I thought, okay, Herschel Walker's going to do a lot better than expected. But he eviscerated the clown. And you also have the economy continuing to get worse. And voters, these undecided voters, that strongly disapprove the job of Joe Biden. I mean, look at this. Biden's approval's at 43%. And even then, that's kind of inflated. You look at some of the actual polling data, it's probably closer to like 40%. But either way, a lot of these quote-unquote undecided voters, they're finally starting to pay attention to the election, and they're finally starting to decide who they're going to vote for. And, well, shocker, they're voting for the opposing party, the party that's opposing the incumbent who has a 40% approval rating. What a shocker. So that's what's currently happening in the generic ballot. Now, many people are going to continuously say, oh, but 2010, it oversampled Republicans. Yes, the RCP generic ballot in 2010 did slightly oversample Republicans. But look inside of those polling data. You realize the undecideds, they were a bit more favorable to Democrats. Now they're basically all guaranteed to either vote Republican or not vote at all. 2010, there was a lot of these voters that they were fine with Obama, not so much what the Democrats were doing. It's kind of one of those weird things where Obama's approval wasn't the worst in the world, at that time at least. Well, Biden's, yeah, His is pretty bad. But that's not all, folks. You want more proof that Republicans are truly picking up steam? Let's look at the latest polls. Look at New York. Look at this. Just like I said a couple weeks ago, this race is going to be competitive. And 3 straight polls. One from Trafalgar, which again, it's been hit or miss this cycle, but still, they try to get things correct. Well, I assume. Then you got Marist. That's not a good pollster, right? They usually overstate Democrats by quite a bit. They can't even get Huckel up by 8. They only got her up by 8. Then you got Schoen Cooperman. That's a Democrat pollster. Has Huckel only up by 6. And this is a Democrat pollster. And you look at this and you realize, okay, there's something happening here. And then you go to places like Connecticut Senate race. I thought there is no way of this being competitive, but a recent poll from Fabrizio, who this cycle has been actually kind of good. This cycle, they've been better than usual, all right? They actually are a pretty good pollster, but in 2020, they were kind of but still a good pollster. They have the Republican only down by 5 in the Senate race, and you could just keep going and going and going. You can look at the Pennsylvania Senate race. It's clear from, look at this. In August, Fetterman was up by 8.5%. Now, he's only up by 3.5%. And when you account for the fact that the RCP aggregate in 2020 overstated Biden's support by a couple points, Oz is currently in the lead in this race. So all this in mind, there's a clear trend that Republicans are picking up steam across the board. Direction of the country. I love looking at this. You don't usually do good in elections when the wrong track is up by 41 points. That means over 68% of Americans said the country's in the wrong direction. And you look at the polls, of course, there's one likely voter poll, but if there was multiple likely voter polls, like instead of adults, this would probably be higher. So you see why I'm saying Republicans are finally starting to pick up steam. The people that are actually going to vote are finally starting to pay attention to the elections and realize, wait, Republicans may have problems, but the current party in power is so incompetent, so dangerous, that I'm going to have to hold my nose and I got to vote Republican. It's happening across the board. The second that we saw this happen in Wisconsin, remember what happened in Wisconsin a couple weeks ago? Everybody was saying that, oh, Ron Johnson's in trouble, yet he surged in the polls. He's up by like 3 or 4 points now. And remember, he's a big overperformer. So everything is indicating Republicans are significantly picking up steam across the board. Not just one state, the entire country. And that's why I think, folks, the R+6, R+7 prediction I had in, I think, February, that looks like it's going to hold true. I'm just saying. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow that Twitter account, and join the channel today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.